to the finish line. Seatbelt, fast whips, got a win in mind. See me when I skirt off.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the Girl You're Fine podcast. Now before we get into this next episode, we do have to give a quick shout out. Girl You're Fine is not affiliated with the Northwest Student Media, but shout out to them for providing the space and equipment to record this episode. Northwest Student Media creates the Northwest Missourian newspaper, KNWT Student Television, KZLX, 106.7 Student Radio, and the Tower Yearbook. Find out more at northweststudentmedia.com. Let's get into it. Hey guys, and welcome back to the Girl You're Fine podcast. I'm your host, Katie Bird, and today we have a really fun guest for you guys. I am joined by the one and only James Dale Van Doren, also known as JD. JD, how are you feeling today?
Good. I'm really excited to be here.
Yes.
So fun.
You guys, whenever I told JD I was starting a podcast at practice, he was like, I want to be on it. We can talk about cheer.
Yes.
And he has like a whole list of talking points. I'm really excited for this. So JD and I met actually just a few months ago whenever he joined the Bearcat cheer team.
Oh, yeah.
He's a freshman. I'm a senior. So crazy. So JD, kind of talk me through, why did you decide to start cheering?
Well, like growing up, I did like ballet, or like not ballet, but like I did studio dance for a while, and then I did theater for a while, and then I've just like always been like musically inclined. And then in high school I was like, oh, I should like try and cheer. So I was gonna try out my freshman year, but it was COVID. So then I tried out my sophomore year, and this is my fourth year cheering.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when did you start doing theater and dance? When you were like a kid?
Yeah, so I did dance for like 3 years up until second grade, and then I did theater when I was 9, and then I again in like 7th, 8th grade area, and then I got stopped. My last show was Frozen Junior with because of COVID.
Wow. Okay. So tell me kind of what's been different so far between high school and college cheer for you.
It's very like much more like structured, and like in high school you can't stunt alone because it's illegal, like without a coach. So it's a lot like freer to like not have to like have that coach be there and like make sure you're being safe, because like you're adults now and like you can be safe.
It's so
that's the
nice.
biggest thing I would say, but like just the stunts and like the attitudes, like people want to be here.
For sure. And the pyramids are a lot higher level. I think that was the biggest shock.
Yeah.
Going from like everything assisted to literally 111s.
Yeah, no,
craziest thing.
that was my like the thing I was looking forward to the most was like those higher pyramids and like being able to like throw people like high, like
Yeah.
and those
so
2-2-1s and stuff.
Oh, for sure. What was your first game day like cheering in college at a football game?
Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. I like black out on game days. It was, I don't even remember. I was so nervous to run flags that I was dreading to run flags. I was like, what if I trip and fall, this and that, but it was super fun.
Okay, so JD saying flags just reminded me we need to say a very important part about JD. He's actually from the land up north. Where are you from, JD?
Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. You're wearing your Minnesota
realize.
cheer shirt. I love it. Okay, so that's like a 6-hour drive.
8 hours.
8 hours. You are our farthest commuter. You literally haven't been home yet this semester,
Nope.
have you?
Nope.
So crazy. You are such a trooper. And I remember, like, whenever you tried out for the team, it was virtual.
Yeah.
So I never met you.
Yep. No, everyone, first practice was so weird because it was like, who is this kid? Like, I only knew the guys, really. So.
Yeah, it's so nice. Oh my gosh. But you are literally just what we needed. It's
Thank
so
you,
amazing
thank you.
because since you're an NCA staffer, you're just so knowledgeable. You're able to correct flyers, backspots,
Yeah.
bases, literally everyone. Kind of tell me about like your passion. Like what really makes you want to get up every day and just stunt and help people?
So like my junior year of high school, I kind of like really got into cheer. My basketball season, I was benched all season because of grades. And I think like that drove me more to like be passionate about it and like find like there's so much like stuff to cheer. And like I really got into like all-star and like college game day and like college traditional like NCA and UCA. And it's just like my For You page is just all the same stuff. But I don't know where I like found the passion. It was just like it kind of combined everything like I did growing up, and then like stunting, which is like definitely my favorite part.
Yeah, me as well. And so you recently became an NCA staffer.
Yes.
For the listeners that aren't familiar with NCA and UCA, can you kind of explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so NCA was founded in 1948.
Wow. Going back to the history book.
Yeah. By Herky. He founded NCA in 1948. And then a few years later, a lot of other like cheer companies started like creating their own brands, and it just like became like a lot of like competition. So MCA started growing over the years, and then UCA was founded. I don't know when they were founded, but they were founded, and it kind of like became the question like NCA or UCA instead of just like NCA or like all these other brands. And it just like then they started hosting competitions and like their all-star brands and their school brands and their college brands. I think it's just like a decision of what you want to do and like the time of year you want to compete in college. And like UCA is a lot more game day, but like they focus more on game day, and NCA focuses more on like the all-star showy stuff, but still like that collegiate style.
I love that. And so you do NCA camps in the summer.
I do.
So kind of explain to us what that looks like for you.
Yeah, so like the tryout process?
Yeah, and just
Okay.
like even going to different camps, traveling.
Yeah, so I started trying out in October of last year.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a big process. You like get in the band app and like communicate with people, and then you fill out your application. They send out material like a month in advance, and then you learn this material, you film yourself, you film stunts, send it all in, and then you find out I found out March 15th that I made. Yeah, so from October to March. Yeah.
They're doing cuts, they're seeing who works well together.
So my tryouts were all virtual. So there are live tryouts, but there wasn't close one in Minnesota. And then like I get my material at the beginning of January, submit it at the end of January, and then we just kind of find out.
Wow. Wow, so much goes into it. Like you guys, if you take one thing away from this podcast episode, cheer is so much more than just shaking your pom-poms.
Yes.
So, do you feel like men are underrepresented in the cheer world?
I think in like collegiate aspects, not really, but I definitely think like in high school, like people are just like, oh, cheer's stupid.
Yeah. So when you tell someone, especially in your frat, when they found out that you're a male cheerleader, what was their reaction? Oh,
they were like, oh, that's sick. That's so cool. Like, and then like once like I get more into it, they're like, I didn't even realize like that's all you guys did. Like it's crazy.
It is so much between weight trainings in the morning, practices, weekend games. We haven't even gotten to competition season yet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a year-round sport.
It is. That's the thing that I like about it the most too is like, it is a year-round sport, and like you get those tiny little breaks in between those seasons.
Yeah.
But like you just like make so much connections. And, like a lot of people like they have like if they play 3 sports in high school, they like have 3 different groups of friends that they season to season. But like with cheer, it's just like all year round and like.
Yeah. I do feel like that team bond is different, and it's like deeper on the cheer team. It's so amazing, and just coming back year after year. It's always sad when the seniors graduate.
Yes.
So speaking on how cheer, obviously you think it's a sport.
Yes.
Tell me why.
Well, it's more like a competition than it is a sport.
Yeah.
Like college, like competition is insane. Like watching them, and I just don't think it's any different than like gymnastics or anything like that.
No, 100%. And so we were chatting the other day about how breakdancing is an Olympic sport.
Yes.
So I think cheer needs to be, don't you?
Yeah. So there are a few problems with like cheer in the Olympics. Going back to like UCA and NCA competitions, a lot of stuff isn't on like jumps aren't on the UCA score sheet. So like score sheets just need to be more like standardized throughout like whatever before like there's a lot of like work that needs to be put into it. A lot of skills like flipping pyramids will be a level 2 skill or a level 3 skill in different divisions. So it's just like the standardized like score sheets that really are making a difference.
For sure. So kind of going on to, what we really see for the future of cheerleading, what do you envision happening to the sport in 10 to 15 years?
Oh, shoot. Well, my first thing is the skirts are going to go. I guarantee you the next few years the skirts are going to go. NCAA has a speed brand, and they do just tumbling and jumps and stunts, and they only wear spandex.
Yep.
Like, our college staffers only spandex
I
because
would
they're
love
all
that.
speed staffers.
Yep. That'd be so nice. The skirts are uncomfortable.
They're uncomfortable, and I think they're cute, but they're just not like competition. Like, take the skirt off and wear the spandex.
Oh, 100%.
Especially if like you get like the varsity nice ones.
Yes. Oh, for sure. And it's like they're expensive too.
Yes, it amazes me how expensive cheer uniforms are.
Oh, I know. Especially when you get into like the competition to bedazzle them, it's like
Yes.
thousands
Oh my
of
gosh.
dollars.
Yeah, no, the one team that I follow is Top Gun Revolution.
Yeah.
There is like long sleeve, long pants, bedazzled head to toe.
Wow.
I can only imagine.
Oh my gosh.
The cost.
No, tens of thousands for sure. And it's like nice in college because we don't have to really pay for anything.
Yeah.
And in the past, we've gotten a scholarship. I always called it a coupon. But like in high school, I even remember having to pay like $1,000 a year.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was ridiculous to get uniform, bag, shoes, palms, bows,
Yeah.
competition fees. I mean, it's really never ending. So for like those parents to have to pay for their kids to be putting them in the sport, I just can't even imagine.
Yeah, going off the cost, like my school, we were like, a lot of people like couldn't afford that, and like our coach made like a lot of like, she did a lot of stuff, like she cut a lot of stuff down, and like didn't do a lot of stuff because she knew like it's a financial thing, like I think you have to buy all like the jacket your first year, and then like all 3 shirts, and then that's it.
Wow.
And then like
that's
the
so
crew
nice.
neck and stuff.
Okay, so are the uniforms at your high school like recycled then?
They're owned by the program.
Okay.
Yeah, so like my senior year, I bought a white, because like when I first started cheering, I only had a T-shirt that said
Wow.
Denfeld.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's so hard to just order like one male uniform, and I didn't get like a real uniform until the beginning of my junior year.
Oh my gosh, you had to cheer in a T-shirt.
And then we switched to a baseball jersey for basketball season.
No way.
Yeah, I should pull up pictures. Yeah, no, some of them are crazy.
Oh my gosh, talking about the underrepresentation, like they quite literally didn't even have a uniform for you.
Yeah.
We had a guy on the team, Joey, we love him
Love
so
Joey.
much. He's actually married now, but he tried out for his high school cheer team every single year. Didn't make it because they didn't want a guy on the team. It's just messed up.
I hate that.
It's heartbreaking too. I know at my high school we had one guy.
Yep.
And it's so nice to be a part of a program now where we have a full co-ed team and a full all-girl team, and we're both progressing. Like we practice together. Obviously we work on different skills, but then for pyramids we come together. So it's really nice.
Yeah.
But I'm excited because I feel like guys in today's society are really seeing that cheer doesn't have to be, something where you're just shaking your pom-poms. Like, it's a sport just like anything else. And you literally have people's lives in your hands.
Yeah, no, it's so crazy, like, stunting and, like, doing these hard skills. It's just insane. Like, I was at a Minnesota clinic before I came down here doing rewinds, and it's just insane throwing, like, free-flipping skills.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, and it's so fun to go to the competitions. Like, we're going to NCAA Nationals in April, and I guarantee you we're going to see Navarro.
Yes.
All of the big ones.
Weber.
Oh, my gosh, I can't wait.
TVCC.
Yes.
Louisville.
They're so insane.
The HBCU that won last year. Yeah, no, it'll be fun.
So good.
Lindenwood.
Yes.
Lindenwood.
They're a powerhouse.
They are a powerhouse.
Actually insane.
They have 4 different mats. Yep.
I can't even wrap my head around that. I think they have over 100 cheerleaders.
They have like 175.
So they can't even know everyone on the team.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, they practice. They barely practice at the school. They practice at the ice competition studio.
That's so insane. So crazy. So I bet there's going to be some people listening that maybe are interested in cheer. Maybe they're guys and they're kind of scared to go for it. Like, what would you tell them?
Definitely like look up videos and like get into it. Kind of like see what it's all about. Like different stunt progressions and like learn like what you can do as like a base or a back spot or flyer, top person. And just like learn about it and live like try it out, go stunt with your friends. Like obviously be safe, but just try it out.
Yeah.
And like a lot of times like if you're a guy joining, like you don't really like shake your pom-poms really.
Right,
but
exactly.
Even though I know the fight song.
And you do it every practice and every game.
Oh, I do it everywhere.
Yup, I love it. What do you have to say to, like, people hating on men in cheer?
I mean, it's a sport at the end of the day. Like, obviously, like, if you don't see it as a sport, whatever, but, like, it's still, like, physical activity and it's hard. So.
It really is. And we are in the weight room just like the football athletes.
Yep.
At 5:30 in the morning. Don't you forget it.
or outside running stairs.
Yup. How many people threw up that day?
Oh, I threw up that day.
So atrocious.
Right before we ran, I like chugged water. Didn't realize I'd throw up. Two staircases in, I was over the metal things.
Awful. So awful. Hopefully we don't have to do that again. Hayden, if our weight trainer is watching us,
if you're watching,
don't make us do stairs anymore. We're tired of them. So, JD, you work at summer camps through NCA, and you get to travel. Kind of walk me through what a day looks like being an NCA staffer. So
I worked at camp this summer, and it was very last minute. I hopped out on a plane at 5 in the morning, flew down to St. Louis, Missouri for a camp that started at 1 o'clock. I got there at noon. Didn't know that I needed sheets because it was a dorm style. So I flew all the way there without sheets and without pillows or blankets or anything.
What did you do?
I went to Walmart. Oh my God. So camp starts at 1 o'clock on the first day, and you do you do workups before the camp starts. So the night before you would go through like your rally routine, warm up stunts to show the campers, and like the cheers that you have to demo and the stunts that you have to demo with all that. Kind of see what fits the best, and you only have a day to do this.
Wow.
You only have like 2 or 3 hours, so like you have to be quick and fast. And I worked at Lindenwood this summer. This is the biggest camp in our region. There's 500 campers.
That's insane.
34 staffers. Yeah. So it's a big camp. Like I wasn't at workups, but so you do workups and then you do introductions. First you do your rally routine and all that stuff, and then you do introductions throughout the whole thing, and then you start. First day is just all demos. You learn the band chant, a few chants, some game day cheers, which you'll compete on the last day. Yeah, and then at night you stunt a little bit. You do team bonding, team time. Yeah, and then you do tally ho.
That's amazing.
Let's go.
So you help countless athletes just gain confidence, learn new skills. What is the most rewarding part of that?
Like really seeing them like do good on the last day competitions, and like even though like if they didn't progress as much as they wanted to, like progressing as a team or like as like cleaner or like anything, just like as long as the coaches are happy. Yeah. At the end of the day. I love that.
And so you, JD Van Doren, you are a college cheerleader. What do you want people to remember about you whenever you finally close the yearbook on cheer?
Well, I don't think it'll be anytime soon.
Good.
I'm majoring in marketing.
Yeah.
And I want to do NCA stuff. Like, I want my 10-year ring.
Wow.
But I just want to I want people to remember like a positive like staffer or cheerleader. Yes. Just someone always encouraging and helpful.
You so are. You so totally are. And I love it. Practice. Literally, it'll be a flyer like working on TikTok, and you'll like demo it. You'll actually like show them how to do it.
I was a flyer in my past life for sure.
Oh, for sure. And in your future life.
And in my future life.
It's not too late. It is never too late. Well, JD, thank you so much for joining the Girl You're Fine podcast today. I am so excited for our teammates to listen to this. And make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Girl You're Fine podcast, and like and subscribe. You can listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and remember, Girl You're Fine. Bye.
Racing to the finish line, seatbelt, fast whips, gotta